Why the hell are we constantly saying all the crap we're lying about? It's not like we think anything we say is true, but let's be honest, the audience's defenses are hilarious. Listen, you can't just go out and say this, you gotta act politically correct. Think what you want, but you gotta say what's favored by the people. That's how this works. I know that. Anyway, the show's about to start now. And my dick is sore, so you better give me a blowjob after this is over, okay? Sure. Well, I think we should warn the operator. Holy shit, why are you broadcasting, you fucking dumbass operator? Switch the camera and run the intro, you fucking man whore. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second episode of Popaganda TV. My name is Mierda. And my name is Govno. It's been over 1.5 years since we've done anything, and at this point we're probably bankrupt. But it's not a problem because this show's budget is $0, so we can do anything we want. I even got a great voice now, don't you think, boys? No, that voice editing using Audacity is actually pathetic. God damn it! First, we would like to broadcast a special interview with our potential but very likely future president, Mr. Donald Trump, an intelligent man who will make America great again. In fact, I love how he's willing to date his own daughter if she wasn't that. Does that mean that even I could date him? So, Mr. Shrimp, we would like to take this special interview with you, considering you are winning the elections at this moment. First, we would like to ask to you, what were you doing before you became candidate for president? Oh, I'm really glad you asked this question, Mr. Crabman. Originally, I was the owner of a hot dog business, selling hot dogs and whatnot. My grandparents were actually very helpful, as they gave me a loan of $1 billion, which was barely enough to run it. Also, even prior to that, I was a player in my soccer team, and I even built a wall around our team's net, and we even managed to have the other team pay for it. Okay, thank you very much, Donald Trump. We are glad to be able to interview you. We are also interested in knowing, what is your position about the events of 9/11? Oh yes, that. I actually remember how I went to the 9/11 convenience store in order to buy hot dogs for the hot dog business I talked about earlier. I've gotta say, I sure sold my hot dogs for more than they would actually cost. Okay then. We would then like to ask you a few more questions about your campaign. For example, what is your stance on taxes? You know what, Mr. Crabman? Just get out of here. I don't talk to stupid people like you. So you know what? I'm out, okay? I still have some hot dogs to sell and goals to score before I get old enough to talk to you, right? Well, this seems to be a very successful interview as we've learned many very brilliant things about his campaign and about the intelligent person that he is. Indeed, he's such a remarkable person with such a remarkable campaign. You definitely should vote for him and not this stupid Bernie Sandy Cheeks guy, goddammit. Wait, he's out already? Who cares? Let's proceed to the next news. We currently have a very major issue in the modern world. I am, of course, talking about refugees from Syria and other neighboring countries. You know, this is really sad how we have to live in a world where there are tens of thousands of people that have to live through war and lots of entire families in order to have come to a new country completely traumatized. Let's cut to a clip that shows the sadness and despair of the poor refugees. Yo, Ahmad, so, how are you doing? Constantly shooting Americans and Jews around Syria and stuff, that was pretty tiring, I have to say. Being a terrorist is quite a lot of work, but worth it. In fact, it's pretty nice that they just give us a hotel to stay in. Makes our job pay off very well. Soon our friends are going to come here too, so we're gonna shoot more guys and we're gonna get rewarded even more. I'm just annoyed that there aren't any mosquitoes and stuff. Don't worry, Mohammed Sadiq. There'll be plenty for us. Just be patient. It'll be just like Mother Syria in a few years. Naam, friend. Praise Allah. Praise Allah. Can't you see how much pain they're in now, huh? You fucking Islamophobes are so racist. You should be burning in hell over there in Syria. Then you'll find out what it feels like, you stupid assholes. Have you actually been to Syria? I feel bad for you. No, not in this lifetime. But you know what I mean. Anyway, let's proceed to the next news. We would like to end this news broadcast on an interview with and discussion of feminists on the internet. Oh, this is my favorite part. Let's begin this interview with Dick McHore, an internet feminist through the program Swipe. Hello. Hello, Mrs. McHore. We would like to... Oh, you bitch, you're so offensive and sexist. How can you just call me a whore like that? Your name is McHore, so that is what I... Sexist! Okay, anyway, I'd like to begin the interview. We are interested in knowing what are your goals. You know what? All men are fucking sexist swines who hate women and only think of them as sex objects. That is what I'm fighting for, to kill all of those idiotic men until they realize that they are not so important. I understand. When you are saying that you want to kill all of those idiotic men, are you implying that all men must die? Any exceptions? Yes, that's right. Every single one of them must die, including you, mierda, la mierda de mi puta. Huh? What? Did you just insult my existence? I am worth more than God himself, you know. Of course you are a sexist. If you weren't, you wouldn't accuse women to begin with. That's misogynistic, offensive, oppressive, and it triggers me. I understand your position, kind lady, but you do realize that all I'm doing is criticizing bad people who deserve it? Besides, you yourself target men exclusively. I target both. Do you understand that we women are much weaker, so naturally we can't hurt a man? And besides that, a man like you has no right to target someone who is not a fucking badass like your shitcut of a face. Yeah. I actually agree with her. It makes perfect sense. Oh yeah, I forgot this idea was politically correct. Well, forget what I said. You are perfectly right, miss, and I should be ashamed of being fucking born. And you people who are watching, you better fucking learn this, you sexist assholes. I am glad to be able to interview you. Anyway, I hope I can... God damn it! Swipe crashed again. We better switch to Peace Card soon, assuming it gets video chat soon enough. Well, that's all we have for today. Thank you for joining in, and we hope to see you in the next broadcast. Assuming it ever gets made. Don't forget though, you can only choose to be far left or far right, and if you are anything in between, you are an insecure political whore, the metric system is a disgrace, and if you use it you are a nerdy cunt faggot, and video games turn people violent and sexist, so you shouldn't play them. Oh, and if you're wondering, if you're not American, then we probably already hate you, so don't even try playing us with us. And obviously, don't forget to never disagree with a black person, otherwise you're a racist cunt. Don't you fucking dare be a healthy cis white male, and of course, ban all guns. Well, the broadcast is ending right now. Thanks again. Oh, and in case you're one of those people who thinks that this show is part of some government conspiracy or something, then fuck off, you fucking dickhead!